Hi Virgo, this is a general reading for the week of the 1st to the 7th of August 2016. I'm only using the major arcana cards for this reading, so it's not about what path you choose, it's just about the energies that are coming in and the options that are open to you. So I hope you enjoy this reading. For Monday, I have the High Priestess upright and the Hangman upright. So the energies I feel coming in for you on Monday um, are about using your intuition. There's going to be choices or decisions to be made. The Priestess talks about your gut feeling. You have all the knowledge, you have all the wisdom. She has the book of knowledge um, on her lap. She knows the light side and the shadow side. So, she's tried and tested. She knows intuitively what to choose. The hangman's coming in, and he talks about hesitation and making decisions, taking a time out, standing back, looking at things from every angle. Um, Sometimes it's about self-sacrifice if however this decision comes in to you. Um, but it is talking about using your intuition, and whatever the decision or choice is that you have to be made, I feel you have the wisdom to go ahead and make that decision. Um, Also, this comes with just a wee warning with the High Priestess, just to beware of like someone in or about your circle that is quite cruel, a female, um, backstabbing, gossiping, that kind of thing. Just watch what you're saying and who you're saying it to so that nothing comes back to you, because that's not an energy that you want to bring into your life circles. On Tuesday, you have the Emperor. So the Emperor is the father of the deck, and he brings in loyalty, courage, strength. He could be in a leadership position. He's got good self-control. As I say, he's the father of the deck. He doesn't like to take no for an answer. When he makes a decision, that's the end of the story. That decision sticks. So this could be you or an energy coming into you. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it talks about delays or sometimes disappointments in plans. So if you've had a disappointment, this could be the energy you're taking on to move forward, or this could be someone coming in to help you get past that disappointment. I would also say with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, there could be delays in travel plans, there could be delays in any sort of plans you've made. The Wheel of Fortune's a 10, so it's a completion. You've done a full cycle. So as the wheel goes down, it also goes up. So this might be a short delay before your wheel takes a turn and starts moving back up again. Um, and then this Emperor is coming in, or as I said, that's you yourself to get things sorted out and get your plans moving forward. Um, On Wednesday, you've got the Empress and you have the Fool. So the Empress is a nurturing energy. Um, she nurtures children, she nurtures the earth. She is actually like Mother Earth. Um, she's the creator. She's fertility. She's the creator of all things. So she's like any plans that you've started. She brings in a creative energy for you to move forward with plans. Um, she also brings in good fortune. She can bring in a happy marriage, or the bringing up of children, affairs around children. With the Fool on top, I'm feeling like for some of you that have been thinking about having a family or getting married or getting engaged, but you are thinking, don't have enough money to do that, or we need to save for another year or whatever. I feel that this is a good time with the Fool here to, just take that leap of faith and move your relationship up a level, um, or take the leap of faith and try for a baby if that's really what your heart desires. This is a good time for you to go ahead with any plans. Take the risk. Um, and see what comes in for you. For those of you that don't want a baby, I would make sure I was protected, because this is a really fertile time for you. Thursday, you have the Chariot in reverse and you have the Tower. So the Tower card speaks to me of destruction. It's unexpected information coming in that kind of shocks you. It's a shock to the system. It can signify the loss of a job or business, or a loss of money, or the Chariot in reverse also signifies the loss of a job or business, and it can signify like conflicts at home. The happy home is kind of conflicted a bit, which can also be the Tower. So for some of you on Thursday, there will be some information comes into you that knocks your home life a bit. But also I feel with the Tower that after the information has sunk in, and after you have all the information you need, it goes out as quick as it comes in. You can then start clearing away the destruction that it's caused, to start again and build a new foundation. So sometimes the Tower card coming in is what we need. If it's something that we can't like get rid of ourselves, if it's something that needs cleared out of our energy and we don't have the strength to do that, the Tower comes in and does that for us. So it's not always a bad card. It can come in when we need it to come in. On Friday, you have the World card upright and the Justice in reverse. So the World card upright speaks to me of, you've done a full cycle and you're back to beginning. You've worked hard. It's a good time for travel with the World card upright. Also, something that you've been working on, any plans or projects, or trying to take a business further, trying to start a family, you're getting rewarded for past efforts. So whatever you've put a lot of time, sweat, blood, effort, money, it's coming back to you. There's going to be a change for the better. With the Justice in reverse, there could be some legal complications. So if this is a business you're trying to take forward, you have to look at all the legalities of whatever you're trying to do. Obviously, this will be different for everyone. There could be some disappointments for somebody who's waiting on a legal an answer about something in the legal department. There could be an injustice for some of you. So if some of you have been like trying to go to a tribunal or something with work, then you might be a wee bit disappointed with the results that are coming in. But with the World card here, even if you get a bad result with your Justice card, the World card is telling you there's going to be a change for the better. If you have court or anything, this might be delayed. There might be a delay in court, or some complications that make your court case either not happen or needs to go to another court case. I don't know the word for that. But I feel as if there'll be a bit of a disappointment in any legal news that you're waiting on coming in. On Saturday, you have the Judgment and the Lovers. These are two great cards together. So with the Lovers card, it speaks of long-term contracts, it speaks of marriages, it speaks of partnerships. So I feel as if for some of you that have had a rough time, or a rough part, I can't even speak, a rough patch with your marriage, or going through a rough patch with your partnerships in business or whatever, I feel as if with the Judgment card you're getting a second chance. This is like an uprising. So it's like, go ahead with your plans. It's giving you the green light to go ahead. For the partnerships, I would say if this is business, this is giving you the green light to go ahead with your partnerships. Maybe a change of environment would be good for some of you in business. Some of your success is down to where your business is situated. So for some people, it might be good for you to take a look at where your business is situated and try and change that. Even like for future, try and find somewhere else to, you know, the environment that your business in might not be the best, and that's why it's not been successful for you. But go ahead with your plans anyway, because this is a really good time for them to work out. I feel with these two cards, there's a lot of trust, affection, you know, you're on the same level. For some, there'll be a choice to be made with this, to whether go ahead with the plans, go ahead with the marriage, go ahead with the business partnership. But I feel as if with the Judgment card coming out, it's telling you to work on these things because there is a second chance for them to work. And I think it's all about getting the trust back and, you know, owning up to your, taking your responsibilities, like who played what part in the breakdown. Just take it, take the responsibility for it, and then move forward. If you all take responsibility for your part or the role you played in that, then you'll be able to move forward with plans better. Sunday you have the Devil card and the Sun, the Devil card upright and the Sun in reverse. So the Devil card upright speaks of addictions or obsessions. I call it the 7 deadly sins. So it's like anything you could be addicted to, which could be drink, drugs, gambling, sex, eating, shopping, substances, you know, anything at all that you could be addicted with. The devil comes in as a temptation to evil, basically, right? So I feel for some of you, this could be you yourself that's facing up to things that have maybe just got out of control for you. But this could be an energy that's round about you, that you've been trying to help or trying to work with, and you've recognised their addictions and their, you know, whatever problems or illnesses. I feel for some that the addictions are going to cause illnesses. There's a decision to be made about it, and I feel the decision is, do we continue down this road, or, you know, do we stop the devil in his tracks and just say that's it, no more, and get the professional help we need? I feel with the Sun in reverse, there may be some cancelled contracts because of this, or for some of you that are dealing with someone who has an addiction, there could be a loss of valuables. So if you just make sure that you're watching your stuff, locking your doors, don't put temptation in their way because they're already being tempted by the devil. So if you're leaving valuables to where someone is tempted to just take them, then I'm not saying it's not their fault because they've chose to take them, but you are putting temptation in the way of evil, basically, because they're already being tempted by whatever addiction has got a hold of them. So just if you're around this energy where someone has an addiction, be careful with your stuff, lock your doors, put your purse away, get your credit cards moved. Just don't be leaving anything in temptation, because you don't want the relationships of you and whoever this is to break down further. So, and that's what that would cause. I feel for some of you there will be a theft and you'll need to cancel all your cards and stuff like that. So before that actually comes in and happens, please just put your stuff away and don't have temptation in their sights. I'll pull a wee angel card for you and see what energy the angels are bringing in. Okay. That one there. Okay, so you have got all is well, Archangel Jeremiah. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings you will soon understand. So all of these energies are coming in and it's like divine timing. It's all happening for a reason. I'll just have a look and see what the book says for you. So it says, sometimes what appears to be a problem is actually an answered prayer. So that's what I was saying about the Tower card. In disguise. When we ask for help, heaven may dismantle the old to make room for the new. During this time of change, practice relaxation methods such as yoga, deep breathing, exercise, and meditation. Ask me to make your transition smooth and harmonious for everyone involved, and know that this changes for the better. So, the energies that the universe are bringing in for you are energies that need to happen, and your angels and guides are there to help you, but they don't just come and help. You have to invite them into your life. You have to be open to receive, the same way that you have to be open to receive love, or any of the kind of commitments. So Archangel Jeremiah is saying, if you say a wee prayer to me, you could also pray to your guides or your ancestors, God, source, whatever you call it, and ask for help from them, and then they'll know that you're open to receive the help. I hope this was some help to you, this wee reading, and you can let me know in comments if you like this, and then I would continue on doing them, possibly as a weekly or bi-weekly. But you can let me know. I'll finish it there. Sending you blessings, love and light. Speak to you again. Bye.